Hello, it is I, Dr. Brian Lorgon 111, and welcome back to Forager. I'm going to go ahead and break a few of the fish traps over here and just move them or recreate them with materials over here near the lighthouses, since they will be more effective in this area. And I want to keep on working on lighthouses today. I want to see just how broken all of this can be. Do I have the materials to make another lighthouse just yet? I do. So let's throw another lighthouse down here. And can I make even another one? We're actually short on bricks. Bricks are easy to come by, not an expensive material. So I will start cooking some of those guys up. You know what? I think it's time for another forge. So let's build another furnace, whatever it's called. And we'll make a bunch of bricks over in there. And the ballista ended up killing that, I don't know, the monster that gives the leather, that I'm not even sure what it's called. Do enemies in this game have names? I guess the slimes and skeletons obviously do. I'm not sure about the rest, honestly. Let's see. That thing. Alright, I just got more leather from you as well. Hooray. Yeah, so another thing that I definitely want to do today is there is a structure we still have not crafted that I might have the resources to make now. And that is a magical structure called a Spirit Forge. And yes, I do have all the resources I need, so I'm going to throw down a Spirit Forge so we can see what all we can craft there. Perhaps the most interesting thing is we can craft spirit orbs, but we're going to need star fragments for them, and we haven't had any falling stars to deliver us any star fragments just yet. We're also going to need some purple pigment. And great skulls, I currently only own 6, and they can be crafted out of smaller bones, so let's go ahead and start crafting some of those, because eventually I'm going to need them. And since I just discovered at some point I'm going to need purple pigment, oh, that must be something that's we haven't unlocked yet. So, like higher tier scrolls, which I guess is a skill point. I just heard the market restock. That costs fewer resources. Expert level scrolls and potions. So I think that'll be my next skill point that I go after. But let's go check on the market and see if there's anything I want to buy. Thread is relatively cheap. I'll go ahead and I actually spent all my money buying some more thread just because it's convenient to have. Let's see. My foraging obelisk has expired. So let's go ahead and renew that. It was the case that there was just a skeleton roaming about over here. Not that I have many structures of importance like over in this vicinity, but I should start erecting some more ballistas. So let's just put one kind of on a corner over here. Yeah, I've got plenty of these resources. So I'll put another ballista over there, and I think I'll also put one down kind of over in this corner. And that should deal with a good number of the enemies that we'll be encountering. I'll put the ballista over here so it's not taking up any room that might spawn ores and things. Oh, I need more bricks again. Right. Let's go pick up some more bricks. We've got a lot crafting now. And then we can work on our next lighthouse again. So many things to craft, so many things to do all the time. Alright, so I guess I'm kind of focused on a skill point so that I will be able to get the higher level scrolls so that we can... one of the scrolls that becomes available, in addition to just being able to craft spirit orbs. Well, to craft the spirit orbs we need fallen stars, and there is a potion that can cause a starfall to happen. And so that's what I want to check out. But let's see if I can throw down one more lighthouse already. Still need more bricks. They might actually already be crafted. I think I don't quite have enough just yet. So we'll destroy some other resources in the meantime. And I guess there are a number of bottled fairies around. So let me go ahead and try to bottle those guys up as well. break some of these plants that aren't near any tall things that the Thunder Rod is able to automatically grab. Wow, I just got a bunch of eggs from those chickens once again because I was within range of the lighthouse, so even that type of activity is affected by the lighthouse. Alright, craziness. Alright, let's throw down one more lighthouse over here. Which is an economic structure. Oh, I'm still short on bricks. Gosh darn it. Gotta remember that each time you craft another thing, subsequent ones become more and more expensive. Okay, so now we've got a gazillion lighthouses. And so I'm going to take a moment once again to just try to clear this island with the quarry and see how many resources I end up with. It's going to be crazy. I realized something else that I want to test with the lighthouses, which is when my Thunder Rod goes on cooldown, I've been switching to the bow, and the bow, my arrows, my triple arrows, drop coins, and I'm unclear if that's affected by the lighthouse. So currently I have 577. If I fire the bow once, I ended up with 585. If I exit the lighthouse area and fire the bow once, I only ended up with 589. So it is the case that even the bow's coins are also getting multiplied as a result of all the lighthouses in this area. So yeah, lighthouses definitely the most useful and or broken structure in the game. It does seem to be. Oh, there's the quarry repopulating the island. Alright, let me just get out of here. I'm sure I've gathered a ton of resources already. So yeah, I currently have 310 iron ore in my inventory. And 219 gold ore. So that seems pretty great. And the other thing I wanted to check on is my precious gemstones. I still don't actually have all of that many of them. I want to get kind of like more than 30 of each, because I do need to use them as crafting ingredients to make royal clothing, which is going to be needed and useful for a variety of upgrades in both the near and distant future. Let's see. I have the resources for a skull pickaxe. Eventually I'm going to want this. So I think I'm just going to go ahead and craft that right now so that my furnace is doing something useful. And eventually we're going to need, yeah, plastic and cinder bloom for the hellfire glyphs. That can come much later on. But looking at basic materials, for example, I have 203 fish. I don't need all those fish, and so I'm just curious. If I sell all those fish, how much is that worth? I have 819 right now. And now I have 1.63k. Does that enable me to buy any new lands? I could buy one over in the desert over here. So sure, let's buy that. And in fact, that's one that we're going to be able to do something good with, I do believe. Because if I head over toward that land, which is perhaps easier said than done. Hey, skeleton. You're not near a ballista, so I'm going to kill you manually. Alright, let's build some bridges. I can also dig up these digging spots that I've never gotten close enough to dig. So, this is something that activates with electricity. And so doing so gives me chests. Oh, nice! With lots of rubies and amethysts and whatnot, etc. Okay, great. Those will be useful to sell. There's a torch bug here, so I'll collect them. Why not? Here's my skull pickaxe. It is complete. And it occurs to me at some point... what's the next pickaxe, by the way? The crystal pickaxe requires royal steel and bottled butterflies, so I should start bottling some of those guys. I was starting to say, it occurs to me that... And then I lost the idea that was in my head. We may never know what occurred to me. Alright. I was selling other things so that I was able to buy more islands, right. I'm going to quickly tend to the fish traps over here, because these are actually worth tending to, because they're giving me 9 items at a time, which is crazy amazing. But then if I just go down here, I have, for example, 5,000 coal. I will keep some of it, just to make sure I can burn some things in just a moment. But let's just go to the market. Items restocked. Nice. And sell 5,000 coal. Oh, and we get experience. Tycoon. All right. Oh, and now I have 21,000 money? Yeah, that's pretty crazy. Okay, flowers are hard to come by, so I'm actually going to spend money on them and buy them. Greedy mixture. Let's buy one of these things. What does it actually do? Greedy mixture. Greed is good. I'm going to use it and just see if I can tell. Coins are worth 25% more. Coins spawn when attacking things. Oh, wow. So that means anything I attack causes coins to appear? That's a good way to earn money. Although I'm sitting on a ton of money already right now. Alright, well that's fun and different. Most of the potions I haven't really played around with before. In any case, we did just get a level up. So let's do what I said I was going to do. Unlock this thing so we can get expert level scrolls and potions. Oh, and eventually we'll be able to do shrines. Shrines are really good. So that's something I'm definitely looking forward to. But then over here, purple pigment requires more lavender. And I think I need that for something. Yeah, for a star scroll. And I'm also going to need 4 paper. So let's get the 4 paper cooking up right now. And let's go see if there is any lavender available up on the northern continents. And also just attack as many things as we can because coins are spawning. But there's a little bit of lavender. I think not quite enough for what I need to do right now. Any other lavender over here? I don't think I see any. So I should definitely try to buy more land that's up here, and I have money now. So let's buy this one. And let's also buy this one, sure. Okay, and in fact, one of them is something that we can do something with. Back when we were in the desert cave where we got the Thunder Rod, one of the objects that we got in there was a... Oops! There's scary guys here. Let's kill them before they kill me. You can kind of use these guys, like they attack different things as well. And you can use them as kind of like tree breakers or crystal breakers to kind of like farm resources for you. In any case, only the flower that's something in the dark will awaken the Stone Princess. One of the things we got in the Desert Cave was a Cinder Bloom, and it's not currently in my inventory, so let me go grab it. A Cinder Bloom is the thing that is wanted there. And this has a picture of a hammer on it. I'm not sure if we need to hit it with the hammer or if it's some kind of obelisk that's going to give us a buff. But currently we have the foraging obelisk going, and there's only one active obelisk bonus that you can have at a time. But here's my one Cinder Bloom that I managed to get earlier. And so if we bring it over to the Stone Princess and plunk that in there, we get a chest, which of course we need a key for. So let me go craft up a key, and we'll open the chest. Okay, the key is crafted up. Did a little bit of other stuff while I was waiting. Let's go visit our new chest and see what we've got. Hey, it's a spirit orb. Nice. I think I will use it for the level up once again. And so let's see what skill we want to go after next. What would help me the most? Shrines are really good. So let's unlock shrines. They're a magical structure, and eventually we can make them work faster. And actually, sure, anywhere is kind of a fine place to throw down a shrine. How about just on this island over here, if I have the resources to do it? Build magical shrine. I need a star fragment. And we don't have a star fragment yet. Okay, was there any lavender that was up here? That's the other thing that I need to try to get any star fragments in the first place. Oh, our greed potion is still going. I should be constantly attacking things. I'm not doing enough of that. Attack! Great coins! More money for me! Also, let's keep our lands more well connected by adding another bridge over here so I can walk between these. And yeah, I guess if I am breaking things, it's probably better to break the ones that are within the sphere of influence of the lighthouse so that we get, like, double the resources. Let's see. I haven't made steel in a while, so let's get some of that going. And eventually we will be able to craft a storm rod. It's going to require star fragments, sunken ankh, and anchor. It's going to make the thunder rod even more powerful, which is almost hard to imagine at this point, because the thunder rod seems pretty great. But yes, things can become even more powerful in the late game. I can't remember. I think I did craft that once. It's possible that I've never actually crafted the upgraded magical items. Yeah, so if that is the case, it'll be exciting for me later in this playthrough. I can't remember right now. Alright, there's a skeleton over there, and now he is dead. Okay, so I need to focus. I need lavender in order to do anything. And there still is not enough lavender. So let's buy more land, if possible, up in the north. Doesn't look like that's possible. Is this icy or is this graveyardy? I guess we'll find out. It's graveyardy, but it's got some kind of dungeony thing inside. So let's go take a look. Assuming I can make my way over there. So many crystals to break through. Come on, Thunder Rod, do your thing. Okay, there we go. Let's build a bridge. Or two. I'll build one here, and I'll also build one here. And let's go check out what's inside this crazy place. Oh, Skull Galaxy. This has a bunch of dumb riddles. I'm not particularly fond of them. Gentle enough to soothe the skin, strong enough to break stone. And you have to figure out what item is wanted there. I happen to know, for example, that that one is a water bottle. I'm not sure that I really love any of the answers to these, but you can put the water bottle on this platform. What force and strength I cannot get through, I with my teeth can do. This is a key, which kind of makes sense. A key has teeth that undo a lock, that you can't just break through a lock with strength, although you can. Can fall from great heights and live, but I submerged in water, I die. I don't remember what that one is offhand. It's always the same 4 riddles. Alive without breath, cold as death, never thirsty, always drinking. I believe that one is a fish. So a key and a fish are 2 of the riddles, and then I'll have to remember the answer to the other one. And presumably we'll be rewarded with a spirit orb, because that tends to be the reward for these types of things. So let me go ahead. I'm going to craft up 2 keys, because eventually I'm going to need a key for another chest as well. So we'll get those crafting. And then let me grab a fish out of storage. Even though I just sold a few hundred fish, I still have plenty more. Speaking of, since we still need to manually tend to our fish traps, let's go ahead and do so. Eventually we'll catch up something rare in one of these fish traps, and it'll be great. I guess my greedy potion ran out. But that was pretty good stuff. It definitely pays for itself, and so if there's still one available at the market, I'll buy the other one. There is. So I'll buy it. I'll use it in a moment when we're not doing riddle solving kind of stuff over in this new little skull dungeon place that we're at. So let's see. I have the fish. I wanted to grab the key. And then I'll have to read that 4th clue again and see if I can remember what the answer is. Alright, there's our keys. Right, and then we want to get more money for more northern islands to try to farm more lavender. Okay, but up here I can put in a key. And down here I can put in a fish. And then let's read this one more time. I can fall from great heights and live, but submerged in water I die. Submerged in water I die. That could be a lot of things. And I can fall from great heights and live. Something flying. I'll have to think about that one. I might end up looking it up because I think these riddles are just kind of dumb. Okay, I do not have an obelisk going right now. Is it the case that I can interact with this? It's a crafting obelisk. Gain bonus XP from crafting items. Only one obelisk can be active at a time. Alright, so we get extra experience from crafting items. Well, I think I'm going to go ahead and drink my greedy potion again, so that my coins are worth more. And then if I'm going to be gathering resources, I should really be doing it over near the lighthouses. So, yeah, let me just bang on these rocks for a bit and make a bunch of money, and I will see you when I'm done. While I was banging on those rocks, I heard the market restock, and it occurs to me it can be useful to have multiple markets. We're going to be making a lot of money, and so having a lot of choices about what we could spend our money on can be useful. It'll also give us a chance to just see a bunch of objects that either are coming later on in terms of the tech tree, or just things that I haven't bothered crafting or playing around with yet, because the market just has random items. A star scroll! Yes, I definitely want that. That's something I was trying to craft. Let's grab the star scroll, and fallen stars do cause some destruction, so let's use it somewhere where I don't mind if some things get destroyed. For example, over on this island, there's just a bunch of resources to harvest. So if I use my star scroll here, then somewhere on this island, yeah, there's a fallen star. And it can be mined just like other resources, and we get star fragments. And so with those star fragments, I can finally start doing some things that I've already forgotten what they were. I would also like to upgrade my shovel at some point, so we should take a look at that when I go back to my crafting stations as well. But I should always be attacking since I've got the greedy potion going on. So what was it I wanted to make with the star fragment? I guess spirit orbs, but it's going to require more star fragments than that. I need the lavender for the purple pigment. And I also want to check out the next shovel. Needs also lavender. Okay, so lavender is definitely the thing that I need the most, and currently I'm lacking. Let's go ahead and make some royal clothing as well. Eventually we're going to need that. And so if I want more lavender, I need more money. Coins are worth more since I have the greedy potion, so let's go ahead and cash out our banks. Cow, I'm afraid you're in the way. It's hard for me to interact with the bank right now. Okay, so I got a bunch of money, and so I should be able to buy more islands out here to the north. So let's buy... I don't have enough for that one. And that might be the final northern island, possibly? So I need 9,000. Alright, let's somehow make 9,000 money happen then. I can make it happen most quickly just by selling some things, I think. So... let's see. What do I have plenty of that I don't need right now? Probably stone comes to mind. So where is my stone stored? Over here. Yeah, I've got like 4,000 stone. I'm pretty sure I will get plenty more stone. So let's bring it to the market. Sell it. And now I have 16,000 money. Great. Let's buy this land. And this land doesn't appear to have anything on it. But as you might imagine, looks can be deceiving. So if I build over to this spot and stand here, all of a sudden a little ghost appears. Boo! Did I scare you? I am trying to get better at scaring people. I think I may need help. Perhaps you can help me? Alright, you want... I forget what those things are called. They're like devil horns or something. There's some enemies that spawn only on the South Islands that we haven't encountered yet, and you want some of those things. So that's a motivation to purchase an island to the south. And I do have more money, so I could consider doing that. We've created more space for lavender to potentially spawn over there. I am just curious, do I have enough money to purchase an island farther to the south? Yes. Alright, so here is one of the southern islands, where we'll see some new things spawning. One of them is a death moth, which is this giant flying creature over here that can also be bottled, just like the fairies and butterflies and beetles. Here's where you get Cinder Bloom, typically. And so I can harvest those guys up. And lots of resources will spawn here, including obsidian. So that's what this is like. And eventually we will see some of those bad devil guys. And so it's good that I have ballistas around here. Because they're kind of nasty enemies who, like the skeletons, will try to like attack and eat your various structures and things. There also was another obelisk over here that looks like it was a combat obelisk. So presumably it makes your, combat stronger or something. I don't remember offhand. Let's bottle some fairies. Unfortunately, each time I bottle one, it changes where my hotbar is. So I have to keep moving back over to the bottles to bottle some more. Let's see. It's also the case I need fishing traps in each different biome. So let's go ahead and, if we have the resources, throw down some fishing traps in this new biome. And I don't think I have any in the ice biome either. So let's try to place a few fishing traps down there. I don't need all of these fishing traps in this biome necessarily. So I'm going to go ahead and break a few of them, so that the next fishing traps will cost fewer resources to craft, since you can only craft so many. And actually, I might be able to get them within range of the lighthouses over here. I'm not sure that they would be in range or not, but I could throw another lighthouse down right here. Yeah, that would be good, actually. So let's put fishing traps, like, here and here. And then, can I craft another lighthouse right now? I'm short on glass, so let's go make some more glass. I'll put a lighthouse down here, and then also, if I happen to be farming lavender in this region, we'll get the lighthouse bonus from that as well. Alright, glass. Maximum. I'm not digging up enough stuff, so I should be using my shovel more. And I should do it within range of the lighthouses. So if I do this, can I get some random sand that I can use for crafting glass? Yes, but not all that often. I really need to upgrade the shovel, I think. The fish traps are probably going to be a more reliable way for me to occasionally get lots of sand. Okay, I have enough to build the lighthouse now. Oh, random starfall. Alright, somewhere a star has fallen. Oh, the lighthouse doesn't fit here. And I don't have a way to destroy existing land. So, and if I put a lighthouse, how far do they span? Only so far. I guess I could put one here. I think I will do that. So, economic lighthouse. Oh, it doesn't fit here either. Yeah, you need a lot of space for a lighthouse. It doesn't fit there. I guess I'll put it down here then. And that'll at least cover these fish traps. So we'll have some chance of getting some bonuses from that. And we'll also just kind of cover some of this other land that I'll be walking through periodically. Okay, there was a starfall somewhere. I'm not sure where it fell. So I basically just need to walk around my items to find it and hope that it didn't crash into a structure that I care about, because fallen stars do just kind of destroy whatever they land on top of. But I'm going to walk around my islands and try to find where the star has fallen. Alright, well I just got to level up while I was harvesting some resources. So which skill do I want next? Shrines recharge device. Oh, I still haven't made a shrine. So I definitely need to try to craft a shrine. Maybe I did try to and I was short on lavender or something. Artistry. Crafted items sell for 25% more coins. That'll help me get more money. So that could be a good thing. And I should craft more markets as well. Yeah, let's do artistry to help get more money. And that means I should find some more items to craft, potentially. Okay, well, I'm still looking for the starfall. But yeah, we have a few things kind of going on our current to-do list. Oh, here's one of these guys I was talking about. So he'll try to attack you with a little chomp. And he has a bunch of hit points, so he takes a bit to kill. But he gives demon horn, so I guess he's a demon, is what he drops. And that's what the person over on the north wanted. And I see that my crafting bonus is about to wear off, so let's try. Combat Obelisk. Gain bonus XP from slaying enemies. Alright. I don't know if that'll be extremely useful, but I guess I'm glad to have it. And it just gives me a chance to show off all the different obelisks that we've uncovered. But let's go to the north and hand over some demon horns to our little ghosty quest NPC up here. And along the way, I'll tend to some fish traps. Hey, it's lavender! Hooray! Just the thing I wanted. And let's add some more bridges so that things become more well-connected over here. And I hear the star! It's the fallen star! It fell right next to the ghost. How apropos. Apropos? Appropriate? Coincidence? Something? In any case, words. Yay, thanks! I am totally gonna look terrifying now with those demon horns. Keep this old treasure as a reward for your troubles. What do we get? Just some gems and things. Do you have another thing? Let's talk to you again. Boo! Don't worry, it's just me. I bet you were terrified. I sure was. I think I can be even scarier. You want a Kapala. So that is something that I believe has to be dug up in the graveyard biome. But it's also used in the Skull Wallet, so the first time I get a Kapala, I will definitely be turning it into a Skull Wallet instead. But I am curious. I'm going to clear out some area here and try digging with my shovel, just in case we can get, like, super lucky right now. But yeah, I need lavender like nobody's business. Okay, I cleared some space. We're within a whole bunch of lighthouse ranges. Any chance I'll dig up something amazing here? I managed to dig my own exhaustion. No, just some sand. Alright, a good bit of sand, which is good, because I need more glass. I do have the ingredients for the Nomad shovel, and even though it's going to use some of my lavender, well, let's consider all my choices here. So, I can build a shrine. I can build a shrine and that doesn't take any lavender at all. Okay, and what was the other thing I was using lavender for? It was for the purple pigment, right, which was used for starfall thingies and different things. I think I would prefer to have the better shovel right now. So I'm going to spend some lavender on that. And priorities. The Skull Wallet requires a Kapala, and until I have a better shovel, I'm probably unlikely to get that. I need to have a pinned recipe for another long-term goal to aim for, I think, right now, because I feel like I'm a little bit going nowhere. Plastic, until we unlock factories, is still a long ways off, especially for that much of it. Spirit orbs also take purple pigment, which also means I need a really good source of lavender, which I don't have yet. I don't think there's anything particularly over here. Greedy mixtures. You can create them out of... Bottled torch bugs and leather are a little bit expensive, but that's actually not too bad in terms of just being able to brew one up myself. Good to know. And what else? I guess I have a bunch of gold, and so it could be the case. It could be the case that I could do the fairy quest that we put off at the very beginning, but she wanted 1,000 gold coins. Let's go ahead and make the fairy happy. Thank you, you're so kind. Please take this as a token of our gratitude. It's a chest. Help the fairy queen. Hooray! Fairy Aura provides passive health and energy regeneration. Alright, nice. We got passive regen. And if I talk to the fairy again, may the light shine on your quest. And she has various different silly quotes that she speaks. And I'm not going to talk to her a dozen times to hear all of them. Because I'm not really in the mood to do such things. Yeah, I don't know. It's funny. Humor in video games rarely makes me, like, laugh out loud. And more just makes me say, yeah, get on with the game mechanics and the other things that I enjoy. which is weird because I enjoy being silly and funny, like in life. But I don't know, video game stuff tends not to land for me. That said, I'm sure some people are probably coming up with like some counterexamples to that. They're like, Brian, don't you remember the time you laughed at XYZ? So if you do have such counterexamples, by all means remind me, because they aren't really coming to mind. I guess maybe it's also like the games that try to be funny are especially bad at it, I think, or just is the type of humor that doesn't land for me. I don't know. In any case, we do have a bunch of ice biome, and I am picking up more lavender. So that is good. And I need to construct the shrine. I said I was going to do that, and then I still haven't done it. And earlier when I was talking about it, I was talking about constructing it right here, just to the north of my main crafting area. So let's make some space. I don't remember exactly how much space this shrine requires. We will find out momentarily. Alright, and let's build a magical shrine. Shrines are amazing. Oh, it doesn't take much space either. So they take a long time to recharge, but let's see what a shrine... Oh, hold on. Before we do that, let's kill this scary dude who spawned. Alright. They give you a choice of boons, and the boons can be different kind of anythings. Oh, I should put this over near the lighthouses. Excavator instantly spawned a bunch of digging spots. Scholar instantly gain random magical scrolls and gain double experience. I like Scholar. There's like 10 different boons, or maybe like 8 different boons, and it just gives you a random choice of 2. And then it'll be 45 minutes before I can do it again. But look, we got a bunch of different scrolls, including a star scroll. So once again, let's get some more fallen stars by using said star scroll somewhere where we don't have any structures that we're going to damage. So I'm going to choose to come down here. Also, there's a bunch of bad guys. Hello, bad guys. How about you guys die to my crazy thunder rod laser? Or to my bow and arrow. That's also acceptable. Haha! Alright, he's dead. Star scroll. Use. Alright, star has been defeated, destroyed, whatever. And we also got, I've got another star scroll, so let's use it as well. Alright, so we've got lots of star fragments. That's terrific. That'll help us craft some new stuff. And we also got a druid scroll to spawn natural resources, miner scroll to summon rocks and ore, kind of like a quarry, and a builder scroll boosts the efficiency of nearby structures. When we have a bunch of things to craft all at once, I guess we could use the builder scroll, and presumably it would work to make things craft more quickly, I think. I'm not entirely certain. Alright. At this point, we also have access to a bunch of new resource types. Things like cinder blooms and obsidian. I guess we had, a little bit of those things before. Demon horns, etc. And so it is starting to become more scrolls, star fragments, lavender. It is starting to become the case that my inventory is getting a little bit full. And so I think I'm going to need to do some inventory management. Yeah, purple pigment and lavender. Seems like purple pigment has many uses. I could craft 3 of them right now. And eventually we'll find better sources of lavender, so I think I will go ahead and craft 3 of those, just to get that started. And then in terms of... Oh, here's my better shovel. Nice. Good job, ballistas. Way to kill the bad guys. In terms of... Come on, Brian. Words. Find them. In terms of pinned recipe. I definitely need to pin a recipe, because I still haven't set a long-term goal for myself. Could craft a spirit orb, like that's not super exciting. Are there any other structures that we haven't built yet? We've built all those. We've built all those. I haven't built a sprinkler, but those really I don't think are interesting. And I've built all of those. So I don't know if there's anything important there. How about in terms of upgrades here? I could get a crystal pickaxe, resources and plants may drop gems. That's pretty good, actually. I can upgrade my golden sword pretty easily right now, so I'm just going to go ahead and do that just to have something crafting right at the moment. And Extra move speed. I mean, it's kind of nice. I have plenty of these resources. Let's just go ahead and make the slime gloves. Just so that crafting station is doing something useful. But yeah, I need to choose basically something to aim for in the next episode. Also, I think the market is probably restocked and I never got it. Oh, sand. Great. Citrus and sandwiches. Sandwiches are hard to craft and I will want them later. In fact, just as a reminder, rather than later, it can be something quote-unquote now. Our ultimate goal in this playthrough is going to be to finish this thing, this little collector's museum thing. And so one thing you need to do is get 5 sandwiches. And so I'm going to go ahead and drop off the 4 of the 5 sandwiches that I just got right there. It's not too difficult to craft up all these things. It's just a little bit tedious in the cooking menu because they don't have other purposes. And so basically the only reason to craft them, I think, for the most part, is to fill out the museum. And so when I have the opportunity to buy them instead in the market, I think I will take that opportunity to do so. But in any case, I still haven't chosen a pinned recipe, so I want to look back here. So crystal pickaxe could be one I could get. Royal steel will be not too hard. Skull bow deals bonus damage to bosses. Crystal amulet also requires digging up a frozen relic. Royal shovel. Let's do this. There's a lot of things that require digging up rare things, so I'm going to pin this recipe, the royal shovel, as a thing to start going for next time. And that requires cooking up some royal steel. And it's actually the case that we could be making some of it now. Yeah, we could actually be making plenty of it now. So I'll go ahead and get that crafting. And maybe we can kind of start off the next episode. Slime gloves. Increased attack speed. Hooray. And yeah, we can start off the next episode that way. Between this episode and the next one, I think I'm going to do some inventory management. I do have some extra vault spaces that I need to put to use. Yeah, and hopefully next episode will be a little bit more organized in terms of that stuff. I heard the skeleton attacking. I guess there are no ballistas in range of this area, so I'm going to throw down another ballista over here. It'll also help protect me against the... let's put it right here. Protect me against any demons who come from the south. Yeah, and there's already a demon down there because this guy's firing at him immediately. Yeah, there's 2 demons out here. They spawn pretty frequently, and the demons can be quite pests. Oh, interesting. I was having a hard time aiming at him because he was kind of like inside the obelisk. Alright. We have lots cut out for ourselves to do in future episodes, but I need to go ahead and call this one. I hope, as always, that you all are having a great day, and I will see you again soon with more Forager. For now, bye-bye.